What is up, honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel. I'm back with another video. Honey, Draya said she coming for Elle Time because they got her messed up, baby. She said that they done misled the audience and she got to get them together. Before we get started with my commentary, definitely make sure you do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy my commentary on this. Alright, y'all, so do me a favor, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you are, apprised to new videos that I drop or new information that is put up on my channel. I don't want y'all to miss any of it, and you get your notifications now by frequenting the channel. Now let's talk about Draya, honey. Draya said, I'm finna come for Elle Time. They got me messed up with this part 2, and I'm not a part of it, honey. She done really said that Draya, I got to respect Draya because Draya is about her bag. We need to rename her Draya about a stack. Draya about a check. Okay? She is. What she call herself? Cookie Jenner. Because, honey, she got the whole getting a check down pat. So, let's talk about what is going on here. So TMZ put up a live video from Draya basically, and Draya said that she is gonna take action on Elle Time over a misleading this part 2 of the series, the promo trailer that I guess was put out, and this was posted 12:56 p.m. Pacific time, y'all, and they say Draya hopped on TMZ, honey, and it is pretty clear that she is she's livid, they say, upset with Elle Time. And Draya says her main beef with them is that the lack of the support for the women after the whole first series was released. And just adding to that, y'all know how show business is. These people is all about taking your story and capitalizing and making money off of a story. That's just how that go. It's really nothing emotional or morally correct about these people that take interest in this stuff. It's just about a coin, about a check. That's what it's about, okay? It's about them finessing for a check. That's what they do. Now, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just talking about that's how the show business is. Whatever story is going to be lucrative to their business, whatever narrative or, even if you got a story and it's just a good story, like, this, like, all of them G's, like John Gotti, Sammy the Bull, all them people, they made movies off of them in their life because they had a juicy life story. Well, Draya and these other people surrounding this K situation, due to K being, the massive celebrity that he is, they had a juicy story due to, association or affiliation with him. And especially her being, the former wife of K, people are looking to see what she would have to say. So I could see, now we're going to get to the nitty gritty on why she doesn't probably want to be a part of part 2. Now, I seen Lisa talk to TMZ, and she was saying that, I don't want nothing to do with part 2 either. So a lot of people saying they ain't want to, do part 2, and they was saying some stuff about that. So she was basically saying that it was a lack of support for the women after, the series was released. And she straight up said she's going to take action, on Elle Time for including her in the part 2 trailer when she said she would not take part in part 2. Okay, so basically they go on to say that Draya is out to make it known that she has absolutely nothing to do with part 2 of the second installment of the series, and has a list of reasons why she basically is declining to participate in part 2. Now, a lot of people say they being messy on part 2 with stuff that's just, looking a little scandalous, darling. But it got to be a reason why a lot of the original people is not trying to take part in part 2. Right now we got 2. Lisa says she ain't doing it. Drea says she ain't doing it. So, basically, I'm looking and they say that Drea is saying that the new trailer for this is making it seem like to the audience that she's a part of this and she's not going to be a part of this. So basically, and this is why, y'all. That's because the trailer shows a clip of Drea from the original series that aired, earlier this year, okay, in which she had, a substantial role, and she's not happy about it for part 2, okay? So Drea says she's been adamant about refusing to be a part of the follow-up, but despite her request to not be linked to it, the network decided they was going to do them anyway. So she like, I'm finna get my coin. I told y'all people from the go, I wasn't with this foolishness y'all was coming with. Now, I have always told y'all, I believe that Kay was doing stuff and, doing stuff. And I believe that due to stuff that happened, in his early life, he had issues from that and went on to grow up to be an adult that projected those issues onto other people. But I also feel like it's a lot of people out here on a money bag. I believe a lot of people is on, the bandwagon to get a coin out this situation. I believe a lot of people wanted to walk them red carpets and to be public figures and basically kind of eat off of the fame that is, K's, okay? I do believe some of the women, but some of the women I do not believe. Like, that's just me personally, okay? That's not to say that I kind of am in the middle with this whole situation. I can see both sides, excuse me, of the situation. But if they being messy on this second one, honey, people gonna be giving this series the side eye. Now a lot of people was hot, hotter than fish grease about the first one. Okay, so let me see what they saying. She says she got a lot of negativity from the first series after the series went public, and it says on top of that she's had many grievances with the network and the company. And she says her request to not kind of reach out to her kids and family members about the second part of the series were ignored, and there has been a general lack of support and security and aftercare for people who was in the first one, which that's a valid concern, because which to me, I feel like Draya and them kind of knew what they signed up for, because me as a YouTuber, and I be talking about Kay, honey, and the supporters, they just be wilding out. You be having to put them on block list, blockiana. You just be having to do what you got to do with these folks, because it's like they rock with him so hard as if they personally know his every move, like they know this man. And people just really have to realize you don't know everything a person would do. You don't know what they wouldn't do. You cannot vouch for their activity, because we are not omniscient. We don't know a person's every thought, they whole thought process. Okay, it's a lot of people that you know in your actual life that they're not necessarily, or they might be living a double life. You just don't know, okay? Like, you don't know everything, and we're not omniscient, basically what I'm saying. We're not omnipresent, we're not omniscient, we can't be everywhere at once, we don't know everything. So I'm not the type of person that be out here trying to vouch for folks, because you don't know if folks is listening to a strange voice or not. You don't know if they listening to the voice of Yahweh, or you don't know if they listening to the other voice, okay? So you don't know what a person would do, but you gotta kind of just look at the fruit that they bear in their life. And to me, ain't no way all these folks are saying the same thing about this person. And, I'm looking at marriage certificates and all this stuff coming up with the whole Aaliyah situation and all this other crazy stuff. And some of the stuff, just better. That's why the word of Yahweh say you're supposed to stay away from the appearance of evil. Like, you're supposed to stay away from the appearance of stuff you ain't got no business doing out here. Now, basically, as I'm reading on here, they say that Drea says she wants to basically reiterate that she has no involvement, did not approve of any footage or stills of her likeness, and is not actively promoting nor consulting basically this follow-up to this, the whole original. She said she's not with it, she's not involved, she's not promoting, not doing nothing. And this is interesting, honey. So they talked about Lisa saying that she wasn't going to be a part of part 2, and how she's not pleased with how, the network is handling this situation. This is looking wild, honey. I tell you, every day with this case situation is like a telenovela, a TV drama, honey. It is juicier by the day. It's something wild, honey. We gonna hear something tomorrow probably, or the next day and the next day, honey, up until K tries situation and he goes to the big gathering and decisions is made indefinitely. But this is, I could see a person saying if, stuff was, happening to them after the first one, the probably the negativity that came out. Because sometimes when you tell the truth about an individual, or you just tell the truth, people tend to not like the truth. People are blissfully, ignorant at times. And my mom always told me that if you of a child of the Most High, Yahweh, and you are a follower of Yeshua HaMashiach, the world is not going to love you, because you coming and you telling the truth. You trying to basically shine a light on darkness. And typically, if you of light, darkness don't want you to have no light on. It's like basically you come in somebody's house that got roaches and you cut that light on, they start to scattering. They don't want you to cut that light on so they could just party in the dark, basically. So basically, when you light, you shine, and basically you coming with the truth, you shining and putting a mirror up to people and what they doing, and they don't necessarily like that. A lot of people started questioning themselves because they was, supporters of K, and they just was, in agreement with a lot of some of this stuff. And it kind of just made people upset when they saw different stuff going different ways. But it's like, you can't be like that. You have to, when information is presented to you and it start going in a direction, this is what I was saying about people that do the blogging. If information is presented to you and, you putting all of the pieces of information that you have together, it's going to be that person's side, the other person's side, and the truth is going to be somewhere in the middle of this. And I feel like this part 2 probably going to be some foolishness going on. And that's why folks don't probably want to be a part of this part 2. I'm gathering that these folks is probably putting out some narratives on K that may or may not, be true or not. I don't know. But I know the man, he have right to, his due process, and that's going to happen. And we seen some sideways stuff go on due to people that was doing it for the clout and people that want fame from this situation. And people have to understand, like, this is a real life situation. Women is going through this type of situation. Women and youth is going through this type of situation with people doing, this type of negativity to them on an everyday basis, and they're not becoming celebrities off of this. This is why I say, where we live in America, like, people trying to champion that big ideology, and people be getting themselves in crazy situations just so that they could have a juicy story to shop to networks and, to get paid. People be actually doing this because they feel like they could get celebrity off of, I'm not saying that's what Drea is doing, or some of these other people, But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna say no names, but I've seen some of these folks out here be doing it for the clout, and this is wild. So I'm assuming, just off of what, you know, the original people is saying, that maybe part 2 is about to be on some foolishness. Like, we will see. You know, I'm gonna do my review on it. We gonna see. What are y'all's thoughts on why Drea is saying that she got to take action on, you know, for the part 2 of the series? She not gonna be on the follow-up, and you know, it's obvious reasons why I'm not saying the names. So please don't be one of them genius in the comments talking about, what am I talking about? Like, come on, get with it. But what are y'all's thoughts? What are y'all's thoughts on that? I appreciate the people that just, you know, come and they just get with it, because y'all know what time, it is. Y'all know what's going on in these YouTube streets. All of your favorite content creators is probably telling y'all what's going on by now. So we should all be on one accord with that. But this is getting wild, y'all. Like, I mean, we got people coming out with fake Patreons and Instagram accounts, coming up with narratives on K and the girl Joy, and we got all kind of stuff going on now. Draya talking about, I'm not gonna be a part of this part 2. Y'all got me messed up. I told y'all before, I did not want to be a part of that. Don't show my face on no trailer, no preview, no nothing. She ain't playing with it. Honey, Drea is Drea about a check. That need to be her last name. Drea is about a stack, about a check. Because, honey, this whole time, Drea been cashing out. And Drea said, you play with me this time, honey, I'm coming for you. Leave your thoughts and your comments on this, y'all, in the chat, in the comment section down below. It's KingBritneyChanel, and I will see y'all soon on the next video. Come shop with me now at my Teespring store, KingBritneyChanel Couture. I provide custom apparel and so much more for an affordable price. We have items like leggings, t-shirts, and hoodies. So thank you for shopping, and I hope that you enjoy. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.